Sussex surge with Allsop ton. It had gone so well for Sussex for 3 days against Durham, only for the side from the northeast to dig in when it really counted, and they held on for a draw. The South Coast side just 2 points off the bottom. The visitors Middlesex, though, have found a groove. Leicestershire brushed aside at Lords. Shaheen Shah Afridi has really sparkled in Middlesex whites, and did so again on the South Coast. Sussex batting after their marathon innings last time, but they lost their captain early. Haynes bowled for 17. Allsop joined Orr in the middle, and the hosts regrouped. Middlesex held back as the second wicket duo took the score past 50, and then to a 50 partnership of their own, scored off 98 balls and reached when the opener found a single off Anderson. And they made their way all the way to lunch with the score 90 for 1, damaged by the departure of Haynes, but Allsop and Orr had coped well. It was a stroll by the seaside for Sussex in the early stages of the afternoon session. This lovely drive down the ground from Allsop took them to 3 figures. Orr then worked Afridi off of his pads for 4 to bring up a 50, scored from 124 balls. Middlesex not yet back to their best after lunch. The pair ran hard to reach a 100-run partnership. 3 runs off Bamber took them to the mark of 177 deliveries. And it wasn't long before Allsop joined his partner. Quicker to his 50, the landmark total reached off 80 balls. Orr rocked back and punched Cullen through point to bring up the 150 for the hosts. Allsop went the other way to Cullen. The boundary took them to a 150-run partnership. And before the break, they'd have 200 on the board. Both men were now starting to think about hundreds of their own. Allsop got his. A first ton in Sussex colours sealed with a lovely shot down the ground through the legs of his partner, up to 3 figures from 142 balls. Orr would be denied his. Caught at first slip by Hanscom off the bowling of Holman for 99. Tee taken with the fall of the wicket. The score 225 for 2. Cheteshwar Pujara was Orr's replacement after tea and opened his account with a slew of boundaries off the bowling of Holman. But there will be no double ton this time. Pujara showed his frustration when he picked out Holden off the bowling of Bamber. Clark's innings was short-lived. Unable to withdraw the bat in time, he dragged Anderson on to leave his stumps in a mess on 15. And then the linchpin of the side so far fell 2. Allsop caught by Hanscom. A maiden first-class wicket for Mark Stoneman, just his second in professional cricket. Despite the flurry of wickets, Sussex's strong start had given them some resilience. Rizwan taking advantage of a Stoneman full toss to lift it over the ropes. And a single from Garton then took them to 300 runs, but on they pushed. Garton was filling his boots. Boundaries flowed from his bat as the pair put on 50 for the 6th wicket. Rizwan took them to that mark. The Pakistan international wouldn't make it to the close, caught by Hanscom as he tried to cut Cullen. Garton ensured they'd move beyond 350 before the end of the day. The score at the close, 354 for 6. Sussex with yet another good day with the bat. They may be down to their lower order, but Garton had already shown what he can do. Robinson too is no slouch with the bat. 400 is well within their sights on day 2. Can Middlesex produce a bit of magic early in the morning to slow their progress?